this world of like with Antonio Brown doing his nonsense with his Facebook Live out of the locker room after a game,
right?
To Courtney Lee deleting a tweet that had the picture of Dumb and Dumber in it, and basically pointing to who I think that's Jeff Hornacek and Kurt Rambis. That's Dumb and Dumber right there. That's who that is. Or
Phil Jackson.
That's Phil Jackson and Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah.
And so when you see that, I mean, these guys basically have raw emotion, and now they have a platform to put it out there, whether it be good in the ideas of what Antonio Brown thought he was doing. Like, somehow Antonio Brown thought putting the post-game festivities in the Steeler locker room out there for public to see, somehow, some way, in his mind, warped brain, basically said, you know what, this is going to be okay. This is fine.
Good for everybody.
Without any regard for the collateral damage that it was going to cause in a lot of ways. By the way, there are contracts that he violated in a number of different ways with the broadcast partners. There's a lot of stuff that he didn't even realize that he violated. But more important to me than anything else, he violated the sanctity of that locker room for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, he put a lot of people in a bad way. Luckily for him,
without any regard to.
I mean, nothing all that costly was said, but it could have been.
So the point being is, like, what in his brain tells him to do that without worrying about the consequences? Like, it's okay to do this. Coach is going to love this. Coach is going to love that.
Fan base can't wait.
Oh, can't wait. I'm going to give them a shot into the locker room that they've never had before. I mean, my God, it's like idiotic to even think that that's okay. But then now you take it to the next step. And this is Courtney Lee after yesterday's game, tweeting out a picture of Dumb and Dumber. So, I mean, this is a guy that is on your team that you are paying, that you basically said, hey, listen, I want you to come off the bench. I want to see what the chemistry looks like. I want to give these kids a chance to play because they've earned the right to go out there on the basketball.
Well, you're losing with you playing, so you might as well try somebody else.
Exactly, and plus they deserve it. It's not that they don't deserve it. They've been loyal teammates. They've been good. They work hard, I'm sure, in practice. So we're going to give them a shot. But I'm also going to change up the dynamic because I'm going to be bringing a former starter off the bench to bring me energy and to get me points.
He got pissed because he only played 5 minutes in the entire second half. So I get it.
There's a reason.
I respect the fact that you reacted to it.
But there's a reason for it. So there's a reason for it. But you shouldn't. They can't be doing this stuff on social media.
You know, the other problem is, Boom, and you're right. I agree with everything you said. But here, to me, is the bigger problem. Rome is burning. It is. Let's be honest. I mean, the Knicks it's a powder keg, right? You have the whole thing with Carmelo Anthony and the dopey article by Phil Jackson's buddy, et cetera, et cetera. When you come back after the loss prior to yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And you come back and things aren't going well, and there's talks of maybe we should have a conversation if you're talking about trading me, et cetera, and you're in your own building, you're home, it's MLK Day, all that stuff, right? I'm shocked by this. Steve Mills, the general manager, Phil Jackson, the president, neither one of them was available to talk to Carmelo Anthony or anybody else.